At this point, Simmias intervened. "What are the proofs of that argument, Kebes? Remind me. I can't quite remember them just at the moment." "One very convincing argument," said Kebes, "is that when you ask people questions, if you ask them in the right way, they can give correct answers quite spontaneously, though if the knowledge and the correct answer were not in fact present in them, they would be incapable of doing this. Secondly, the use of diagrams or visual examples of that kind provides an absolutely clear indication that the theory is true." "And if you don't find that convincing, Simmias," said Socrates, "see if you agree when you look at it in a slightly different way. Are you dubious about what we call learning in fact being recollection?" "Not exactly dubious. It's just that I need the very thing we are talking about. I need to be reminded. I can more or less remember from hearing the way Kebes set about the proof, so I do accept it really, but I wouldn't mind hearing how you set about it for all that." "The way I set about it is like this. I imagine we agree that if you're going to be reminded of something, you must at some earlier time have known it." "Yes." "Well then, do we also agree that knowledge which comes to us in a particular way is recollection, or being reminded?" "What way do I mean?" "If seeing something or hearing it, or receiving some other perception of it, not only makes you recognize that thing, but also puts you in mind of something else, something which is the object of a different knowledge, aren't we justified in saying you have been reminded of the second thing you were put in mind of?" "What do you mean?" "Something like this. Knowledge of a man, I take it, is different from knowledge of an instrument like a lyre." "Of course." "Good. Now you know what lovers are like when they see a lyre or cloak or anything the boy they love generally uses. They recognize the lyre, and it puts them in mind of the boy the lyre belongs to. And that is recollection. When you see Simmias, for example, you are often reminded of Kebes. I'm sure you could find thousands of examples of the same kind." "Yes, thousands," said Simmias.